does it always make me look so orange? Weird. What's up? 3 days of actual classes left in high school? Dude, huge. What's up, Shiloh and Renan and Jihu and Zach and Kai? I cannot remember how that's pronounced. Am I going to Westerns? Yes, I am registered. Hi. Am I going to pass my finals? I hope so. Wow, Jihu, thank you for the Prime sub, the subscription with Prime Gaming. Thank you. This is going to be kind of a short stream. I just want to do some 4 blind and 5 blind. I'm going to warm up just with like 3x3 with 3 styles.
Eight seconds.
Oh my god. Subprime.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Yeah. Big man doing big blind. That's me, except I'm not doing big blind yet. Henrushka cameo. How do I do this? I don't know how to do this. It's so confusing. There she is. Oh my gosh. Can you guys see her? She's laying just like... Looks so cute. She's just looking over at me like this. Six blind? Perhaps. Maybe I'll do like weekly comp 6 blinds. I don't have that long to stream. I have like an hour until planning to have dinner. Too much trouble with UBL, DBL, XYZ. Are you talking about centers? Oh yeah, you must be talking about centers. You wouldn't be doing UBL corners, right?
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
Centers, yeah. What's XYZ? He means like the set, the whole set.
Eight seconds. Eight seconds.
I'll go to 170, 3 more, and then I'll do 5 blind.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Ooh, that was cool. 10 to 9, and I canceled 4 moves between 2 algs. Shoot. I forgot I'm in the stack mat session, not the 3 style session. How many solves have I done? First one I think was 14. Derp. What's up, Dennis?
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Think it's possible to make cubing stream popular? Not entirely mainstream, but at least more viewers. I mean, definitely more viewers, but like, there's already streams that are pretty popular. It depends like how popular you mean.
Eight seconds.
Oh my God.
12 seconds.
No. How do I do this? At a 4 flip. Not even a float into a 4 flip. That was way too confusing. Nice and chill, just how I like it. Let's go. Alright, I gotta do 3 more to make it a nice number in the session. It's at 12,702 right now. Why did that? Thought I'd blindfold myself because it was 8 algs, so I might get the speed blind XWR. What's up, Hirosh?
Eight seconds.
Oh my gosh. What am I doing? I don't know why there are these algs, these LTCT algs that like, just because there's like several different cases that set up to the same alg, I'll like get my muscle memory confused because one of them's like a D2, one of them's a D prime, one of them's a D. That happened right there.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Two parodies. Alright, 5 blind. Does anybody know if there's a way to do multi-split with stack mat? Can you just like hit the space bar and make it work? Because I feel like I've tried that and it didn't work. Do you think you'll get to a point where your 3-style is faster than CFOP? Is it possible? I mean, it's definitely possible, but I don't see it happening for me. It's, I don't know, it's complicated because there are times where I've gotten close to being as fast with 3-style as I am with CFOP, but it's just a matter of how much I'm practicing either method. Right now, I've been kind of consistently doing like a bit of 3x3 every day, and I'm actually globaling like low 10, and I don't think I'm anywhere, like I've gotten like I think a low 11 AO 100 with just 3-style, which is like relatively close, but still like significantly far away. And I don't see myself getting like low 10 global with 3-style anytime soon. That's like a big drop at this level. But if I like stopped practicing CFOP for like a year and only did 3-style, I'd probably be like roughly the same, maybe faster with 3-style, so I don't know. Also, 3-style is just risky, because if you make a 1-move mistake during a 3-style solve and sided 3x3, it's going to be like a 20. Or at least for me, it'll be like a 20. PB single and FTO is 1462, I think. 1461. Oh. I've seen ASR holder do that in comps. I occasionally, like my PR single, my 3x3 PR single is with 3-style, because if I get like an 8 alger, like I've gotten 7s on 8 algs like a bunch of times, and my PR single is 3.5 or 8.5 something. I'll use 3-style in like just sided 3x3 sessions, even though I'm globally like low 10 with CFOP. I'll use 3-style like 15% of the time. Is this a restream? That I'm streaming with Restream, the website. Dude, the name of this fucking website is so unfortunate, because people like accuse me of like faking streams, which is like the silliest thing ever. Like, why would I do that? Restream doesn't mean it's like a re-upload of a stream or like a video purporting to be a stream. It's literally the name of the app. And you can't remove this frickin' watermark without paying for the frickin' thing. If I want a kind of all-round few events, what should I learn for 3-blind? Very beginner, only know of M2 Old Pac-Man. I mean, Orozco is probably the next thing people would learn. Orozco. What do you think is better to learn after basic 3-style, LTCT, or floating? I think floating is a lot easier to learn and more beneficial, probably, yeah. So I would say floating. LTCT is cool, but it's like 252 algs. It's so much harder to learn LTCT, in my opinion, and the benefit is significantly less. You save 1 alg every like 15 solves, whereas with full floating you save 1 alg like every other solve, and it's just way easier to learn. It's like more algs to learn full floating, but they're all intuitive, and after like the 3rd buffer, you know like every single alg you're setting up to, so it's just like learning setups. What's up, Manu? Is that watermark on my stream? Like, no, it's not. Okay. Oops. so annoying if it's like on my stream. Standard VINs, corner cutting better. I don't know. I don't have the standard VIN. Alright. Big blind time. I'm actually practicing 5 blind lately. Come on. What? I have no idea what I did wrong. I like visually remembered what the case was for the last few X centers. Dude, that's so annoying. What's up, Stash? Got a mean in Chicago this weekend? PR mean or what? What was the mean? I don't know what I did wrong. Shouldn't have been anything that swapped them. I might have hit the same piece twice on like like the second to last pair. I might have already solved this piece and then solved it again. Or solved it. What's up, Jason? Oh. God, I mean coming up. Gotcha. Nice, Simon. If you mess up, you have another on Saturday? Sick. I have a comp on Saturday as well with an FMC mean, 4 blind and 5 blind, and 2 multis. .305 first try is pretty funny. That was a very average scramble, I think. I think X centers, unless I got more, unless I traced more than I needed to, I think it was like 42 outs total, maybe 41. Thanks for the good luck. Okay. Okay, better. Would have gone to that one instead, but I was baited by the prospect of 2 means. Is that like guaranteed 2 means at the Chicago comp? When you say the word prospect, it makes me feel like maybe it didn't actually go through with like registrations or something. Stanley says Vin 5x5 is best for 5 blind. What is your opinion? Did he actually say that? Any tips for someone learning 3 style for 4 blind? Do written memo timed exec to practice? I don't know. That's all I can think of besides just like drilling like you normally would. Also, Brennan, I don't even have the Vin 5x5, so I can't give my opinion on it, but also just I vividly remember Stanley having like several gripes with the Vin 5x5, so I don't know why you're saying that he says it's the best for 5 blind. Unless he like said that somewhere else and updated his opinion. Okay. We go again. take it. Pretty good accuracy right now. That would have been like a really good mean. That was 2 centers off of a 315 mean right off the bat. It's pretty funny. How many days you took to learn 3 style for 3x3? It's like impossible to quantify. I don't even know how to define learn, because like the second that you understand how commutators work, you can solve with 3 style. And after that, it's just kind of like infinite process of improving your commutators and getting faster at it. And I also I learned edges. I learned edge 3 style, and then I learned corners. I learned corners and I learned edges later, and then I relearned buffers like a year after that. So I don't know. It's like impossible to quantify. Never know how to answer that question. totally thought I made a one move mistake. 320 mean. It's pretty good. Sub my DNS 5-blind PR mean. My accuracy is kind of cracked right now. That scramble was really bad. I know I just said the last scramble was bad. That scramble was ass. Just like the 3-blind stuff was 12 algs, and then I think it was like 10 or 11 for centers, or not 10 or 11, 20 or 21. Yeah, or I don't know. Average or one more than average, and then one more than average for wings as well. So like at least 3 more than average, I think, total. Damn. That would have been a 320 AO5. Rip. This is what happens when I actually practice 5x5. It's crazy. This is crazy. Really good accuracy. Very unusually good. Is it bad if I memo 6 letter pairs on wings, review them, then memo the rest of wings, and then review that set of wings. I mean, I would not. It's probably just going to add time in the long run. I understand, like, the desire to do that, but I think it's better off just, like, not handicapping yourself like that. Because you could instead just force yourself to do the harder thing and then get used to it. And you will get used to it eventually. Now, I know somebody might say that to me about, like, one passing, but I have tried. Okay, this is a good streak. Probably stop doing that once I actually practice 4-blind. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think just getting faster at tracing will make it a lot easier too. I know for me, this is kind of rare, but like there are maybe like 1 in 5, 1 in 10, maybe 5-blind attempts, I will trace, like the way I 2-pass 5-blind is like I trace corners, midges, wings, review those, trace plus centers, review those, audio X centers, solve X centers, solve plus centers, solve wings, solve 3-blind, like whatever order I remember first. There are like 1 in 5 or 1 in 10 solves. I will like not even have to look at the 3-blind and midge stuff, or 3-blind and wing stuff to review them. Like it'll just stick that well. Which like kind of implies that 1 pass might work, but like there's no guarantee it would stick for that long, rather than just like for like 10 plus seconds that it took me to trace them before reviewing them or whatever. But yeah, there are times, like for me it's like a majority of the time I have to like retrace stuff, but as you can see, I still like very consistently remember everything correctly. We tried 0.5 passing and guessing on the rest might be faster. I've considered as like a way to kind of, what's the word, like training wheels into 1 passing 4-blind, like review half of wings or something only, like review the first 3 pairs. Like I do for wings, I do 6 pairs as a sentence and then 6 pairs as or the remaining pairs as a sentence. Maybe I would just like review the first 3 pairs only for each, and then like make that go down to 1, like reviewing the first pair of each image, and then eventually just not review at all. I should probably try that. I have very little desire to 1 pass because I really like getting good accuracy in big blind. It feels really good, and 1 passing is like a lot of accuracy trade-off for like pretty small amount of speed trade-off. Especially considering I'm like very often gonna pause compared to normal. Even if I do get a success, I probably pause. Maybe just like break even on a lot of successes. It's just like so demotivating. This is crazy, dude. I'm 5 for 5. With like decent speed. Sometimes I kind of do that on accident, reviewing beginning of a sentence. End up forgetting the second half because I remember the beginning, assumed I remembered it all. Huh. I feel like I probably would remember the second half, but I don't know. I haven't really tested it. Parody alg with Fs? Yeah, I mean, are you talking about that wing parody? I just do F moves instead of rotating, which I kind of feel like is better. Also, this thing like really needs lube. 6 or 7 blind, I would probably have pretty good accuracy right now. But I kind of want to not, like I would, but I do not like have rooms to spare for that right now. I don't have enough space in my big blind palaces because I'm like using them for big blind practice, and I'm saving my 2 like palaces, my like real life palaces for my official attempts this weekend, multi-attempts. And then I've been doing everyday multi-attempts with the other 3 palaces. There's the non-rotating, non-F alg. Oh, I know. You're talking about the one Stanley made up? That. I feel like I have to safety turn that alg to not like likely fuck it up to the point where it's just like the same speed as the other one. I used to use it and then I realized it's just like really not worth. If you're really good at turning a 5x5, I could see it being good, but I'm not that good. Like I almost always lock up to the point where it's just worse. And then I'm also like more likely to make a slice mistake, which is just like, yeah, so not worth it for me to like save a fraction of a second. What's up, Z-Mize? This is pretty crazy accuracy. 5 blinds in a row is not common for me. My session is 9 out of 15. Okay, we go again. Dang it. That was like multiple moves. RIP. I did not think it was going to be that far off. That's surprising. The streak. Rip the streak. It was good while it lasted. Oh my gosh. I think I'm just going to do some 4-blind. More big blind in a comp soon? Yeah, I have a comp on Saturday. I have a comp that has a round of each big blind and 2 multi-attempts and an FMC mean, but I don't really care about that. One day I'll practice FMC and learn good stuff. Nice. That was 24 elks. Nice. Kind of on fire with big blind today. I'm glad I streamed it. one wing pair. That was bad memo anyways. I like had one of those struggles in wings where I was like not sure if I traced everything or not. Okay. Dang it. That was really hard center scramble. I think I had 10 alg centers. What's up, part-time cubing? I have not streamed much lately, so not really your fault. Is okay. I have 2 means in July and hopefully 3 in September. Nice. Probably do a few more 4 blinds, and then some 3 blind, and then I'm gonna go. That was cringe. I think this will be the last 4 blind. I might have used up all my big blind brain energy. Scramble sucked. Oh yeah, that was that LTCT, the last solve. Alright, this is the actual last solve. I think that was during centers. I had like one moment where I was a little worried I made a slice mistake. do a little three blind. Oh yeah, the music's probably done. Yup. There's no three blind at this comp. I just want to do three blind because I like three blind. I lost audio and kind of like just figured it out. I was just thinking it'd be really nice to maintain that kind of five blind accuracy I was having today all the way to Worlds, so that I don't have to worry so much about triple DNFing like last year. Such a huge pause. I swear I did that move. That's so annoying. Wow, I actually figured out a four flip. I don't know if I've ever gotten that case before. It kind of tumbled that way. It was halfway at first. Classic table +2. That happened to me in a comp recently with what would have been, I think, PR3 three blind single. It was like mid 16 and it turned into an 18 where like you can see it leave my hand solved and then it like rotated a little bit more for momentum and then it landed on the table in a way that made it +2. My accuracy is crazy today. Nice. That was 10 to 8. With 4 UBLs and LTCT. That memo, that was probably longer memo than exec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 10 to 8 again. And I kind of like lagged figuring out the floating stuff. Dude, sick mean. 1631. That was 10 to 9. That was a weird scramble. It was one of those scrambles where it was like multiple different pure 2 swaps of corners, and so there's like multiple options of like parity shifts, or not parity shifts. Well, I guess kind of. There's multiple ways you can float, and thus multiple ways you can do pseudo swaps. And I just opted for like standard UFUR swap, but you could do like any U face swap, which might have been more efficient. Yeah, this could be 8, but I did 9. I just did UFUR swap, which is 5 alg edges, and then I did DBL, UBL, which kind of sucks, but then UBR parity, and then it's like a really nice UFL float. So it might be honestly a wash given how good the UFL float is, because it's here to here to here to there, which is like super nice. But you could also make it 8 algs, which is, I don't know, it would probably be like roughly the same speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was a URUB, RFD, BDR floating parity. That was 10 to 11 with, or 10 to 9 with really shitty turning. This could be a good AO12. I love being able to use these crazy algs and solves and get fast times. I had this UFUR, UFL, UBR, basically V perm from the side. That was 9 to 8. Can't remember actually, it might have been 10 to 9. Don't remember what edges were. Dude, that pause, extremely cringe. Was a really nice 9 Elgar. $19.53 Haven't even done 12 solves. I think I started with the 1889. Wow, I can roll a 31 and a 23, and I have a 19.53 out of 12. This could actually be pretty good. God, dude. Of course. Don't know what I did wrong there. Huh, I don't know. I used M2 3 style and was able to audio and visual corners. Yeah, it'd be like that. It's fun when you can just like visualize the cycle because it's so simple. What a choke. What a choke. It could have been like a low 18 out of 12. I feel like this cube is a little too fast right now. Lube this thing to make it a little slower, and then I'm going to do 3 solves, and I'm going to do a weekly 3 blinds, and then I'm going to go. We're hella thinking ahead right now. This is the V5. weekly comp, 3 blinds. First, speed cubing Slovakia. I finally have a decent mean for Slovakian weekly comp, so the pressure is not so high anymore. America birth date. That was 9 algs. Kind of bad turning. TBH. Had like very lucky first few comms. Scramble was horrendous. I think it was 12 to 9. And I did 10 because I missed an edge float. Yeah. Hope for a sick single. Recalling 2 pairs out of order. That was a bad scramble anyways. Alright. So, could have done better on the 9 alg, but that was pretty much the only opportunity for anything good. Now, speed solving weekly 3 blind. That was 11 to 10 with 2 BDLs. Orientation trolled for sure on that one. What's up, Zai? I think that was 11 to 9. Okay. chance to get something not garbage. To 10 with 4 UBL or 4 UFL algs. I definitely got orientation trolled this week because that would be 4 UFR algs for everyone else. Nice. Let's do match the scramble. See what I can do with some matching of the scramble. I have all like the site world records for this because I'm the only blinder who apparently likes to waste time with it. Battery low. Okay. First solve.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Dang it. Cringe. That was a very confusing scramble. I always blow it on those. It was it was 12 to 10. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel that bad about that. Yeah. 20. Oh, and I plus 2'd by inspection. That's funny. 28.93. Shouldn't matter anyways. What is up, Beetle bedtime? Okay, having your own break from the blind grind? Nice. How's the blind grind going? Okay, let's try to not choke this one.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Cool. That was 9. Committed to full 3-style and getting used to it? Nice. Has it been easier or harder than you expected? I feel like a lot of people are scared of it at first. I probably misscrambled that, so I'm just gonna hand scramble and solve it. Way easier than I expected. Wish I had picked it up a while ago. I'm glad to hear you say that. Except, sorry that you have regret, but at least you did it now. But yeah, people, I feel like often will treat freestyle like it's like ZBLL or something when it's like so not comparable. Alright.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
Dang it, dude. I had to retrace. That was 11 to 10. Very slow. Hopefully I can count the 12. After getting used to the more awkward edge comms, I'm starting to hover around high 40s to 50 unless I mess up really bad. Nice. I can never decide if I should parity shift or not. Feels like a little too risky, so I wussed out that time, even though it like definitely would be a faster solution.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Yay. That was 9, Alex. Counted the 12 augers. Offsets the 19 a little bit. Are you just executing your memo in reverse order? Or are you doing memo a different way? Yeah, I'm just executing in reverse. Nothing else to it, really. If I trace like really fast and have time during an inspection to try to like plan out the non-reversed execution better, then I'll do that, but that's kind of rare. Because unless you can like do the whole thing, it almost feels like more confusing to do that. Sometimes I'll do it for like just corners, but yeah, that's rare. Please don't count the 28.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Nice. That was 11. So that's good. Okay, not a bad average. 15, given I freaking got a counting 19. Okay. Now we'll do Slovakian weekly, and then I'll be done. Okay.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
Dang it, dude. I had to retrace something. That was 9 algs. Yeah. Annoying. The thing I don't like about this event is having to do 2 solves in between each solve. What's the music? It's this like hidden gems of ambient drum and bass playlist that I found on YouTube. I'll send the link.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
To 10, paused a lot. No problem. Damn, could have canceled every corner comm, but I'm not about to do that in a match the scramble. Literally every corner alg could have canceled with each other. That's crazy. Rare. Okay, 3 more.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Third scramble. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 11 to 9. Actually, 11 to 10. Wait. Yeah, 11 to 10. Because it's one floatable 5 for corners. And then 6 to 5 edges. But I did something wrong. Okay, please no more deaths.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
Come on. Inverse comm, dude. That's annoying. DNF average. That was 11 to 9. So dumb. I don't know how I did that, dude. I swear I did the right thing. Well, last one, BPA DNF. Okay.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
Dude, these scrambles were doomed. That was 11 to 10. What was it? 1792. Okay. I'm done. Oh, Mission VAO, yeah. I'm excited for that comp. It's my next 3 blind rounds. I will raid sticker null me. I'm gonna be really good at blind someday, I promise. Poggers. More SoCal blinders. Thanks for watching. If you're in the YouTube chat, go to the Twitch chat, link in the description to join the raid. Okay. I'll probably stream tomorrow, last day before I leave to road trip up to the comp.